for the night time. Days are wide awake. Visions are for crazy men. Not me, for goodness sake. But I'm seeing things. I'm seeing things. I'm seeing things. Believe me, I've never seen before. My little things deceive me. Like when you threw me out the door, I couldn't believe my eyes.
Okay, wait a minute. Hold on, I'll open the door.
Okay, hurry up.
Here we go.
We're late, Lou.
We're not
Listen,
late.
I don't want to miss Johnny Lee's opening
You're not gonna
number.
miss
Now,
him.
come on.
Good. Hold it, you can't park here. Look, read the sign.
No parking, 9 p.m., 8 a.m., Monday, Friday, October 1, May 30th. Come on, let's go.
Wait a minute, what month is this?
Oh, come on. You're asking me what month this is? You're telling me we can't park here? We're parking here. Now, let's go.
Tell it to Sergeant Preston.
Oh, look, it gets worse in the mouth, huh?
Ma'am, you can't park there.
I'm just going in here to see Johnny Lee and I'm late, okay?
Lou Ciccone, Toronto Gazette. I'm just bringing my wife in here. I'm coming right back out to move the car. 5 minutes, it's all. All right.
We're late. Let's go. Oh,
Nice lot.
Come on.
Why don't you get a motorcycle?
On, Lou.
We didn't miss
Oh,
anything.
show's
It's not
over
up
with
there. Don't
nothing
worry
near
about
that
it.
drum roll.
What, they shut the lights off for you. The flashlight up on the main stage. Excuse me. Hey, folks, just stay where you are, okay? Please don't push my wife. We're here first. Hey, I'm not pushing. I just want to get in here, friend.
Look, we want to get our
We were
thing.
here before you. Just stand where you are, please. I'm Johnny Lee. I work here. You're Johnny Lee.
Johnny Lee. Oh, I love you, Johnny. I love you so
Nice to meet
much.
you.
Oh, Johnny.
She's crazy about you. It's our anniversary. We're
We're
celebrating.
separated, Johnny. We're
Just
separated,
temporarily.
yeah.
Temporarily.
Listen, Johnny, can I have your autograph, honey?
I don't have a pencil. I'm looking
Wait a
for
minute, my husband's got one. My husband's got one. What are you going to say? Oh, Johnny, please, just a little kiss before you go up.
Let's see you after show.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Johnny Lee.
I'm sailing on a dream. I'm wired to this notion of floating down the stream of consciousness to the ocean of forever in a never, never land. And baby, won't you help me understand? Baby, won't you help me? Won't you help me? Won't you help me? Baby, won't you help me understand?
Hi, babe.
Can't believe it. Poor Johnny Lee.
Yeah, it was weird. I got zapped just like that.
Now I'll never get his autograph.
Yeah.
Where'd you get that pencil?
I found it in the lining of my jacket. It fell through the hole in my pocket.
Too bad you didn't find it before.
I didn't know it was in there.
I'm going home. I'm depressed.
Oh, wait a minute. I'll go with you. I just got to finalize the story. I was talking to Max in the Gazette. Give me a chance here.
No, I want to be alone. I'm going home.
Alone? I thought we were going to be together tonight. It's our anniversary, right?
You are really selfish. Johnny Lee is dead.
It's our anniversary.
Oh, you're sick. You're sick.
Hey, don't try and pin this on me. I was just running the equipment for the recording.
Recording? Yeah, it was for Johnny's new album. I was going to call it Live in Toronto. It's ironic, isn't it?
Excuse me, who are you?
Brooks D'Angelo. Johnny, the late Johnny Lee's manager and close personal friend. Who are you?
Lou Ciccone, Toronto Gazette. How you doing?
The press. Johnny loved the press, and the press loved Johnny.
Ciccone, what is that? You smell like a barn.
It's my new cologne. Horse shoes. So Horseshoes.
The only time the equipment was left alone was when we went out on our lunch break. But we locked the door. You know this stuff is worth megabucks.
Excuse me, there's a horse tied to my rabbit.
Pardon?
A mounted policeman tied his horse to my car, and I want to go home.
Mrs. Chacon, isn't it?
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Anybody here from the mounted squad?
Yes, sir. G.C. Rogers, sir.
Come here. Wouldn't happen to be Roy, would it?
No, sir. It's Fred, sir.
Well, Fred, get your horse off this lady's car.
Yes, sir.
Now, you were saying?
After every performance, when the ladies would come back, Johnny would give them a record, a picture, and a rose.
How long you and Johnny been together?
Forever. I discovered him, you know, in a seedy club working with a third-rate group.
The trade winds?
Yeah.
Oh, come on. Here, there was no third-rate group.
Come on, they were flash in the pan.
What about Stevie Mercer? Come on, she's a good singer. They had a couple of hits.
A couple of fluke hits, and that's because Johnny was carrying the other two. You know, Stevie Mercer, where is she now? And you tell me, what's Ray Summers sung lately? But Johnny, you look at him.
He's dead.
Physically. Only physically.
Only physically.
Only physically, his records will live forever.
Records will live forever. Thank you very much, Mr. D'Angelo. It's a beautiful interview. Thanks a lot, eh?
Okay.
You know, my wife is here with me tonight. It was her anniversary. She's devastated. She's a big Johnny Lee fan.
Oh, sure, you want a picture. And a record. And a rose.
Thanks a lot.
There you go. You tell your wife she's a lucky woman. That record, that ain't been released yet.
Oh, fabulous. Thanks, huh? You gonna throw those out?
Here, sure you take. Life is for the living.
I'm really sorry.
You tell your wife they're from Johnny. It's 48 bucks a dozen. That's the kind of guy he was.
I'm sorry he died.
Yeah.
Thanks a lot.
Well, what does it look like?
What do you got here, Brown?
We're trying to find out what we've got here, but the Chacon family keeps butting in.
What are you talking about?
Forget it. Just stand there and keep your mouth shut.
Can I take notes?
Okay.
Hold this for me just a little while. Watch the phones.
Go ahead, Felgrew.
Well, we found there was electrical current running into this stand, and when Mr. Lee took the mic, he became part of the electrical circuit. Death was instantaneous.
No, hold it. Wait a second here. I've seen hundreds of singers. They practically eat the microphone. How come they don't die?
Didn't I make myself clear? This was no accident. The microphone stand was deliberately rigged for electrocution.
Deliberately rigged.
Do you want to know how to spell murder, Chacon?
Marge? What the heck's this? Where's your... Oh,
What are you doing here, Lou?
I just came here to wish you a happy anniversary, maybe celebrate.
Gee, that was a great anniversary, Lou. First, you take me out to see my favorite singer get electrocuted. Don't interrupt me. And then you leave me alone in a nightclub with the entire Toronto police force. And if that's not enough, when I get home and simmer down enough to get to sleep, you wake me up again.
Well, look, I just came here to bring you these. That's all. This over here, this picture of Johnny. This is before he died, Johnny Lee. Here's a record.
Johnny,
Never
you
younger.
got me his record. Oh, Louie. Oh, you're beautiful, Louie. I don't know what to say. Johnny's record and his picture. Can't believe it.
$48 a dozen over here for the flowers.
48 bucks. Oh, Louie, you shouldn't have.
All right, so I guess that's it, right? I want to go now.
Oh, no, I mean, you don't have to go now. Why don't you stick around and I'll make you coffee or something?
Let me deal something, okay?
Lou, this is Never Younger.
Yeah.
I've already got this song.
No, you can't have this song. It hasn't been released yet.
Oh, you're calling me a liar, huh?
No, I'm not calling you a liar, hon. It's just that this is a brand new record. I had to beg the manager to give this to me.
Louie, I've got this song on an album downstairs.
You can't.
I have got every song that Johnny Lee ever made.
Yeah, but you don't have this one because he didn't make this one yet.
Well, why am I holding it in my hand?
No. I mean, he made it, but it's not been released yet. This is a brand new record.
I got this record last week on an album.
Look, you probably got Never Tomorrow, something like that. This is Never Younger. You just mixed up when we fight.
Oh, don't talk to me about that record. I got it downstairs.
Don't break it. It's not been released yet. This is a brand new record.
It's on that album downstairs.
It's downstairs?
Yes.
Okay. Johnny Lee record she got, Johnny Lee collection. never younger. She's right. Jeez. Somebody's wrong.
We've never been younger than the moment
Definitely right. It's the same thing. I played the single in the album. It's the same.
Yeah, I know. Listen, Lou, I'm really sorry about the way I acted. Okay? Come on upstairs.
Right.
What's the matter with you?
I had this vision about Johnny Lee's murder. Well, I don't even want to think about it. Come on, we'll go to bed.
Where are you going?
I'm going to go upstairs to bed with you.
Johnny Lee was murdered?
Yeah.
And you want to make love?
Yeah.
You are sick.
I didn't even know the guy. I'm sick.
Johnny Lee Productions.
Are they expecting you?
Of course.
They sublet space from RCA, 7th floor. Up the escalator and take the elevators on the left.
On the left. Thanks a lot.
Why don't you just let me open the safe?
Because, Mr. D'Angelo, that's not the way things are done.
Oh, okay. Okay, well, one more time then. 426. 438. 537. Uh-huh.
There you are.
Open. Oh, a regular Houdini. Can we get on with the inventory?
There's a strange man in here.
Lou Ciccone, Toronto Gazette. I saw you last night, remember?
Oh, yeah, sure. Ciccone. Yeah, I remember you. How you doing? Listen, this is kind of private. Heathdale, he's the executor of Johnny's estate, and we're kind of going through the last of Johnny's effects, looking for a will. And, well, like I say, it's kind of private. Could you excuse us?
Yeah, who wants to work on Saturday anyway, right? I'd love to excuse you. My editor had this idea about doing a story on the late Johnny Lee and kind of new angle, the people who helped him on his way up like you.
Oh, with pictures?
Yeah, pictures, a Sunday paper, color pictures.
Come on right in, Ciccone.
You don't mind?
No, I don't mind at all. Of course, come on.
Sorry. Yes.
Just sit down here and make yourself comfortable and stay out of the way.
Right.
This is most irregular.
Oh, ain't it? Come on, let's get on with it.
Savings bonds, value 20,000. One master tape box, open me first, written on the box.
That's the new Christmas album.
Mm-hmm. One pair of dice.
What? Hey, let me see those. They're loaded, I'll bet you. 7, what did I tell you?
Any sign of that safe having been opened recently?
I thought you said he was going to stay out of the way.
I just wonder whether anything's missing,
Ciccone, please, don't break Heathdale's concentration. I don't want to be here till next year. Hey, 11. Can I keep these?
No.
I was only asking.
If I may continue.
Please.
One jewelry box containing one 18-karat gold ring, no stone. One pair of cufflinks, silver.
Is Johnny married?
Are you kidding? He was allergic to rice. Is that it, Heathdale?
There appears to be one document. Records of royalty payments. And that's everything.
You mean there's no will?
I'm afraid not.
Well, I guess I'll just have to keep collecting Johnny's royalties. 7.
Redfern, you busy?
What's so important you had to find me on a Saturday?
I need some help with the Johnny Lee murder.
Well, do you mind if we talk while I work? My paste is congealing.
Yeah, sure. Listen, I had a vision, when I heard his latest record, Johnny Lee. I saw a safe. I didn't know what the heck it meant. Then I went to Johnny Lee's office, and there was a safe. Yeah. And there's a manager and a lawyer guy, and they were taking stuff out of the safe, You know what wasn't in the safe?
What?
A will. There was no will in the safe. There's a lot of jewelry, there was cufflinks, a lot of stuff, big cufflinks, stuff like that, and a ring, a wedding ring, 18-karat gold, inscribed March 1968. So Johnny Lee was probably married, but they say he wasn't. You're not listening to me here. You're just doing this...
Mr. Ciccone, my paste is congealing.
Did you ever hear that there was such a thing as pre-pasted wallpaper?
Not when you're using a Truesdale design, hand-printed in France, there isn't.
Give me this, LB.
What?
I'm gonna do this for you.
No, you're not. No.
I'm doing it. You are going to go to the records department and find out whether there's a marriage certificate registered to Johnny Lee.
Why?
Because if he was married, his wife, whoever she may be, had a good reason to kill him because she inherits everything. That's the law.
Are you sure you know what you're doing?
Are you kidding? I had a vision. I told you.
No, I mean about wallpapering.
I did my wife's entire place. Get out of here.
Look, I will go and get your papers for you if you sit right there.
I can do this.
Don't touch a thing. Promise?
Okay, I'm gonna sit over here. I'm sitting. What am I doing? Baby, won't you help me?
Mr. Ciccone.
I think the word you're looking for is incredible.
I don't believe it. It's wonderful.
And you doubted me, didn't you?
Oh, but there's just one thing.
What?
Here, when you joined the stems to the leaves, it's supposed to be joined to the flowers.
Let me see this.
Right up here. See?
What do you need a magnifying glass to see that?
Well, it's just that I'm super sensitive to asymmetrical patterns.
All right.
It's all right. I think you've just missed on this one roll. I'll change that later. You've done a really good job.
Thank you. What'd you find out?
Look, do you mind if we talk over here? I can't stand to look at that seam.
Yeah. What'd you find out?
Well, my task would have been much easier if you'd give me the correct information. But I went to the records office, and I could find no record of the marriage, no Johnny Lee.
Well, he was in show business. Maybe he changed his name.
Yeah, well, I finally thought of that. So then I went to another office, and I went through the files, and I found that he had changed his name from Romanelli.
Just tell me what you got, all right? I'm appreciative, but tell me to the point here.
All right. I found out that on March 30th, 1968, a John Romanelli married a Stephanie Louise Mercer.
Stevie Mercer.
Who's he?
She was with the Trade Winds.
What are they?
That was the group Johnny Lee started with, the Trade Winds. They were fabulous. They were really big. Peaked about 1968, when you were still in the cradle.
I think you're exaggerating, Mr. Ciccone. In 1968, I was in grade 9.
Well, look, Stevie Mercer was a fabulous singer. She had a wonderful voice and a beautiful personality, and she was magic.
Sounds like you might have had a crush on her.
Well, let's put it this way. I felt about her the way you probably felt about Ringo Starr.
Ugh, I never liked Ringo Starr.
Paul McCartney.
I wasn't that fond of the Beatles.
Well, who'd you have a crush on?
Glenn Gould.
Glenn Gould?
Yeah.
Glenn Gould. Well, thank you for the information.
Well, thank you, Mr. Ciccone. You really did a great job on the wallpaper.
Yeah, it's nice, huh?
Yeah.
You can get a picture for the thing over there, the asymmetry.
Well,
Listen, you want to do me one more favor? Whenever you can. Find out for me whether there's a certificate of divorce for Johnny Lee and Stevie Mercer.
Mr. Ciccone, no, I won't do that.
You'd do it for Glenn Gould, wouldn't you? It'll wait till Monday. Take it easy. Thanks, huh? How you doing?
Don't tell me. Girl from Ipanema?
What?
Oh, I'm wrong. Well, how about I did it my way?
Oh, hey, if I wanted to request it, it'd be your old hit, Dance, with the Trade Winds.
Do you remember that?
Remember, it was my favorite song. You had a fabulous voice.
I'm not dead yet, Baldy.
Your husband is.
Who are you?
I'm Lou Ciccone. I'm with the Toronto Gazette. I just want to ask you a couple of questions, okay?
Yeah, well, wait for me over at the bar.
Sure.
We don't have to talk or help with romance. You know I love you when we dance.
Go, ladies,
So put your arms around me, give me one last chance. question. I've got no answers, but you know we'll always be dancers.
Hi, Stevie.
Oh, hi, Elmo. How
Want
you
me to sit
doing
in for you for a while?
Yeah, would you please? I gotta go over here and talk to some guy. Thanks a lot.
Okay.
Boy.
Two of my favorite singers.
Oh, thanks. Jeez, you always drink those?
It's too difficult to explain.
Look, I'm sorry I brought up that whole thing about your marriage, the way I sprung it on you with Johnny, you know.
Listen, I'm sorry I called you Baldy, too. Actually, you know, you got a really nice head there.
Thanks.
So what do you want to know?
Well, how come your marriage was secret?
You know, he thought it would spoil his image. You know, pipe and slippers for Johnny Lee. The fans wouldn't like that. Didn't bother me any. I was gung-ho for his career. A lot more gung-ho for his than I was for mine. Well, his worked, mine didn't. C'est la vie.
Johnny didn't help you?
Johnny was a user. As soon as his career took off, it was heave-ho for old Stevie.
So you divorced or what?
By the time we got around to making it legal, his career was so big, he figured a divorce would cost him plenty. I didn't care one way or the other.
Listen, I don't know how to tell you this, Stevie, but there's no will. You see, so since you're legally married to him, you would inherit the entire estate, which would make a lot of people think that maybe you had a motive to...
Hey, wait a minute, buddy. Are you trying to say you think I killed Johnny Lee?
Hey, not me, huh? I'm the biggest fan you got. But the police are suspicious people.
So what am I supposed to do, huh?
Give me the names of some people who might have hated him. Hated his guts. Hated him enough to kill him, you know what I mean?
Ray Summers.
The other trade wind? You're kidding me.
All I'm saying is if you want to talk to somebody who hated Johnny Lee, you talk to Ray Summers. Listen, I gotta get back to work before Elmo has a stroke over there.
Okay, well, thanks a lot.
Yeah, well, listen, you should come around and see me sometime, you know, when I'm doing my new stuff. And I got an album in the works, too, a comeback album.
Yeah, when you never went away.
You're so nice. Hey, Barney, put another one of those little fruit drinks on my tab, will you? And don't forget that little umbrella.
Barney,
All right, Elmo.
Look, I'm really sorry. It would never have worked. I'm married.
So are we.
Well, save it for a rainy day, okay? Say hello to your husbands. You're wasting your time. She didn't do it. She's innocent.
Excuse me. Excuse me. Are you from the agency?
No,
You're going to have to leave. We're recording a commercial.
Well, I'm from the Gazette. I'm Louis Ciccone. I'm doing a story on Johnny Lee's murder.
Oh, yeah? It was a drag.
Hey, didn't you used to be Ray Summers?
I still am.
God, I used to love the trade winds. It's a great group here.
You get brownie points. Can this wait?
Well, hey, I do news, not history, you know. Give me 5 minutes. Just
Okay,
okay,
we'll talk, but not here. The suits get nervous.
The suits?
They're afraid you'll steal the jingle.
It's petty theft, right?
I wrote those lyrics.
Well, the lyrics are good. I meant the music's
I wrote the music, too.
Hey, what do I know? You know, you people are professional. I don't know anything.
Nick, talk to Stevie. She still hasn't got the tempo. Beat it out for her if you have to.
Hey, do I get extra for conducting?
Everyone's a comic. Come on, Chico. Let me feed my habit. Okay, Ciccone, talk to me.
You got any idea who might hate Johnny enough to kill him?
That's a tough one. You know, at times like this, I'm glad I'm in this end of the business. If Mozart was alive today, he'd be writing commercials. You get better production values and better money. You know something? I'm making better bread than Johnny ever did, and I'm happy. So how can you beat that?
What's that got to do with the question?
Everything. I get all the benefits and no danger. Johnny had fame. People saw him. They envied him. That's what got him killed. It used to be they just knocked off politicians. Now they're into musicians. Poor Johnny. Some crazy got him.
Yeah?
Fame, Ciccone. Whoever killed Johnny, that's all they wanted to take from him is fame. I gotta get back to work.
more I like it. It kind of grows on you.
That's what a jingle is supposed to do. Listen to me, Ciccone. Johnny and I weren't all that close after the trade winds split up. Want to talk to someone about Johnny? Talk to Nick. They were best friends.
You want to know about Johnny?
Yeah, we wrote a piece on him for the Gazette.
Me and Johnny go way back. We grew up together, him and I. Great guy, great voice.
Hey, listen, can we record this thing? Time is money, you know.
Right, Nick. Let's lay one down.
Hey, first we give the girls 15.
What?
Okay.
Girls want to take 15?
You know what I'd like to talk about? I wanted, did you know him?
I get off at 1 for lunch.
Great. See you at lunch. Okay, thanks a lot. D'Angelo, what are you doing here?
Ciccone, gonna do some business with Ray.
Oh, yeah?
What are you doing here?
I'm still on the story, trying to find out who killed Johnny Lee, remember?
You keep me posted.
Yeah, sure, I'll keep you posted. Park your car anywhere.
Ciccone, you've been sticking your nose in my investigation again.
There's no way I'm sticking my nose in.
Lucky it hit your thickest area.
Am I gonna be okay?
Yeah, sure. Just don't play water polo for a couple days.
What do you mean with all these people? Whoever shot me, they shot me from that building.
I don't draw any conclusions about the source of the shot until I hear from the experts.
Well, you were here, you heard the shot, you saw me fall. What more do you want?
That's sensory evidence. I need the facts.
You want a fact? Whoever shot at me is the same guy who shot Johnny Lee, and this came from that building.
Right.
I have to recheck our calculations, but the shot seems to have come from that building.
I can save the police a lot of money, you know that, but right now I gotta ask some questions.
Ciccone, this is a murder investigation. You stay out of it. You go near those people, and I'll detain you as a material witness. You understand?
Yeah, I understand. Can he ask me?
No.
Whoever tried to kill me did it because they know I'm trying to find out who killed Johnny.
Look, he was the greatest guy in the world. If you're trying to find his killer, I'll talk you to the cows come home.
Great.
All right.
What do you have?
What do you want?
I'll have the Magic Mountain, please. Double strawberries, chocolate sprinkles, and a lot of imagination.
You're gonna have that much ice cream for lunch? That's it? No food? You're gonna kill your teeth, man.
They're already dead. Store-bought. Johnny paid for these too. Kind of guy was.
Great guy.
You want to order or what?
Yeah, let me have a Diet Pepsi and a salad, okay? Thank you.
Look, this is off the record, right?
You got it.
Okay. 4 or 5 years ago, I was into dope pretty bad. Johnny was there, helped me kick it. Then I got into the booze.
The booze too, huh?
Yeah. Johnny paid to try me out. Now, I just eat ice cream.
So Johnny really helped you out, eh?
Yeah. He's the one that got me the engineer's job. What's right? I tell you, I own my life.
You know, rumor has it that Ray Summers hated Johnny's guts.
Oh, no. They were partners, man.
Partners? Come on, Ray told me he wasn't even friends with Johnny.
Ray, they did business together. All right, it was under the table mostly. It was a tax thing. But Johnny helped me, he helped Ray, he helped Stevie. The only difference between the three of us is he pulled the plug on Stevie.
You pulled the plug on Stevie? What do you mean, pulled the plug?
Well, every month he'd send me over to Stevie's with a big check. 2 months ago, he stopped the checks.
Stopped the checks just like that, eh?
Just like that. And Stevie freaked. I never seen anything like it.
Right.
She screamed and yelled. I'll tell you, I thought the windows were going to break. That lady is vicious.
Holy mackerel.
What do you think, Ciccone?
This coming small? You got a small and a little one?
No small. Jumbo, super, and giant.
What size is this?
Jumbo.
That's the smallest?
That's it.
Forget it. Let me have a little taste, okay?
It'll kill your teeth, Ciccone.
You're right. I'll take a strawberry.
All right, then.
And let me have a jumbo, okay? How you doing, Stevie?
I don't want to see you.
Oh, come on, let me see. Come on.
I'm sorry.
That's okay.
Oh, come on in. Don't make any noise. Listen, I hope I didn't hurt you there.
No, that's okay. I like it. It takes off the pain from my head.
Excuse the mess. I had a little party here last night with a couple of the boys from Braniff Airlines. You want a drink?
No, I don't drink, Steve. You know, Stevie, you haven't been completely truthful with me.
What are you talking about, Lou?
Well, there's a couple of things you didn't tell me, like Johnny's checks that came every month, those big checks. Now, apparently they stopped 2 months ago, right? And you went crazy.
Hey, listen, I don't go crazy. It's a secret to my success.
What happened? Did Johnny stop feeling sorry for you?
What do you mean, sorry?
Just a figure of
Nobody feels sorry for me. I'll tell you what that bastard felt. He felt guilty. And you know why? Because I deserved every penny he paid me. I deserved every penny.
Right, nobody begrudges you. Look, don't throw anything else, okay? How come you deserved it? You want to talk about that?
I'll tell you why. Because if it wasn't for me, Johnny Lee wouldn't have had any career at all. And that goes for the trade winds, too. I'm the one who had to wear the little mini skirts and let those customers grope at me. And I'm the one who had to sleep with those jerk club owners, too, just to get some gigs. You got the nerve to tell me that he feels sorry for me?
Look, Stevie. I'm a reporter, right? I'm trying to find out who killed Johnny Lee. I'm sorry, okay? Why the checks?
I don't know. Probably because I shacked up with the drummer for a couple of months. Johnny thought he owned me, you know. So when he heard about it, the money stopped. When the money stopped, the drummer split. Get the picture?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I didn't go back to Johnny for any kind of money either. I mean, I've got my pride, Lou. You know, I don't have to beg anybody for anything.
What the heck is this, a cigarette lighter?
No, it's a gun.
It's a gun, right? What's it doing in your purse?
Listen, I'm a singer. I work in some rough places. A girl needs protection, you know.
Somebody tried to shoot at me today, Stevie.
So I know. So why don't you take the gun? You want the gun? In case it happens again? Come on.
And I'll see you, okay?
Hey, Lou.
What?
You know, there's something about you I find attractive.
Thanks.
I mean, you're not my type, you know. You're bald and you're overweight and, you know, you're sort of schleppy looking. I mean, you got
Why don't you stop while I'm ahead, okay? Thank you very much.
Hey, Lou.
What?
Listen, if you want, you can spend the night. It's cold out there.
Stevie, I used to fantasize about you.
Well, yeah, so why don't you spend the night? I can make your dreams come true.
You know, in my dream, you always said no, okay? Take it easy. Yeah, hi, Ciccone.
Mr. Ciccone, I just spent 4 hours in the records office. I went through every file they have. I couldn't find a divorce listed anywhere.
You know, look, I'm sorry, I forgot to tell you. Stevie told me they never were divorced. Now what we need are the legal details of the partnership between Johnny Lee and Ray Summers, Summertime Studios.
Do you know how much time I spent checking out that divorce?
4 hours, you just told me.
Goodbye, Mr. Ciccone.
Well, come on, don't hang up. You get this info on Summers, and who knows, you might get the murderer, and I'll get my story, okay?
I'll see what I can do.
Now, you're a peach.
A peach.
Ciccone, I understand you were shot at.
No, it's just a flesh wound. How'd you find out?
I heard about it on the radio. I would have preferred to have read about it in the Gazette.
Oh, you will, Max, you will. It's just that there's still a few things in here I can't figure out, Max.
Reporters can't figure something out. They're supposed to ask their editors. How come you don't mention that Stevie Mercer looks like the prime suspect?
No way. I talked to her. She didn't do it.
She had a motive. Lee dumped her, but they were still married. She stands to inherit his estate.
Where'd you find this out?
You told the Crown Attorney. The Crown Attorney told the cops, and the cops told me.
Redfern's got a big mouth, you know that? I don't care what I said. Stevie Mercer didn't do it.
Ciccone, are you hung up on this dame or what?
Are you kidding me? Hung up. Used to be a fan, that's all. I used to think about her a lot when I was younger. Did you ever feel that way, Max, about a celebrity?
Never. Well, not about anyone you'd know.
Alice Faye. I got a feeling with you it was Alice Faye.
Alice Faye? She was an actress. I'm talking about a reporter. Rosalind Russell in that newspaper movie.
Oh, yeah. His Girl Friday.
Yeah. She played Hildy Johnson. The way her eyes lit up when she typed her copy.
Now, say you're walking on the street and you bump into Hildy Johnson and everybody tells you she's a murderer. Would you lose your objectivity?
Are you kidding? I'd strap her in the electric chair myself if they promised me an exclusive.
You're cold, Max. Cold.
Listen, It doesn't have to be Mercer. What about that manager guy?
Brooks D'Angelo?
Yeah. Lee was going to dump him and go with some big American agency. That'd leave D'Angelo high and dry. Good enough motive?
Where'd you hear about this?
In the Gazette.
In the Gazette?
The entertainment section. Don't you ever read our paper?
I'm going to read it right now, Max. Thank you.
Johnny dropped me? No way.
I got it from a reliable source.
Of course you did. I'm the one who started the rumor.
Wait a minute. You started this rumor? Why would you do that?
Well, it's always good to start rumors. It gets lots of ink. Listen, you check your files at the paper. You'll see every year or so I drop that little tidbit.
Well, that's a weird way to get your name in the paper, you know?
Oh, ink is ink. The main thing is that I started the rumor, so it can't be true, see?
Yeah, I guess so.
Ciccone, I like you. So before you go, I'm going to do something special for you, and I wouldn't do this for just anybody. Here you go. This is Johnny's new single.
Yeah, you gave me this already. I gave it to my wife.
Well, so you give that one to your girlfriend. It's brand new. She'll flip.
Yeah, this is not brand new, because my wife's got this on an album.
Never have time to argue. Your wife is wrong. We haven't released that yet. Johnny died before we could get it out.
I'm telling you, she's got Never Younger on the album. I played this.
Ciccone, you bring me that song on an album, I'll eat it.
Wait here.
Well, what do you think?
Roscoe, it's tasteless.
Tasteless?
We booked a church and the choir boys to record the Help Me cut. It's got to have class. Class. Class.
Brooks, you told me to use the word heaven.
So we'll call it Heavenly Hits.
Okay, heavenly hits. Class.
Ciccone.
Hi.
We're re-recording the old songs with the Trade Winds, a memorial album. What do you think? It could be big.
This is the album hit?
Yeah.
Maybe you should have wings.
Wings? No, it's too much. Here, Roscoe.
Please. A suggestion, right? You have your lunch?
No.
Here. What's this? Never Younger.
Where did you get this?
My wife, I told you.
Where did she get it?
I don't know, some discount store. What's the
My
matter?
client. He sweats, he strains.
Body all aching and racked with pain?
He works his guts out to record a song, and then before he has time to release it, the market is flooded with these cheap pirated copies. And I'll tell you something about these pirate recordings. There's no royalties paid to the artists. And when there's no royalties paid to the artists, there's no commissions paid to the agents. And agents go broke. It's disgusting.
How do the pirates get this thing? What, they got the tapes or something?
There's all kinds of ways. Maybe they tape a live performance. Sometimes they steal stuff right out of the recording session. Here, let's listen to this.
No, I already compared. It's the same song.
By hearing, I can tell.
All right, it's identical. I checked it out. Same thing, I heard it.
We've never been younger.
Quality's too good here for a live performance. Somebody had to have ripped off the recording session.
Where'd Johnny record his songs?
Summertime Studios. I'm gonna have to get ready to tighten up on the security.
Ray Summers?
Yeah.
No, I like that better when I hear it.
Tell that to the client. He wants strings. Strings.
Ray,
Yes, Victor?
don't take long. We've got the ballet tonight, and we have to be in the pit by 7.
I'll have you out of here in an hour.
Oh, Stravinsky. For Stravinsky, I gotta practice.
I hear you, I hear you.
You got a minute?
No.
You got an alibi for the day Johnny was killed? An alibi, you got one?
After Nick and I set up for Johnny's recording at the club, I went to a movie.
What movie?
Chuck Norris Meets the Boogans. What is this?
I'm just still trying to find out who killed Johnny.
Yeah.
Hey, the cops were in here this morning and took our statements. They said they're going to charge Stevie.
Yeah, she didn't do it.
Well, you're suggesting I did.
Well, I'm going to suggest. Just that I was talking to Brooks D'Angelo, and he said that somebody in this studio was stealing Johnny's songs. So I figure maybe Johnny caught whoever it was, and the person killed Johnny.
Ciccone, I'm going to give you 5 more minutes of my very precious time, and then I don't want to see your face again, okay?
Right, I'll leave.
Come here. This is where we keep master tapes of all the recordings. But we're in and out of here all day, so it's usually kept unlocked. I got 27 employees and God knows how many musicians going through this studio every day. Any one of them could have taken a tape.
It's pretty untidy housekeeping, huh?
So don't give me your gold seal of approval. If pirates want to take our songs, they'll get them. The second and the last point I want to make to you, Ciccone, is that Johnny's songs were also my songs.
What?
We were partners in this studio, and I wrote all his songs.
Come on, your name's not on them.
Fame is for suckers. I got the royalties, Johnny got to pretend he was a composer, everybody was happy.
Why the hell didn't you tell me this before?
Why should I? This is your business.
So then if you stole these songs, you'd be stealing your own songs, right?
Gee, how did you ever figure that out?
We're just about set, Ray.
Excuse me, is there a Mr. Ciccone here?
Yeah, I'm Mr. Ciccone.
Oh, your wife's on the phone. She says it's urgent.
My wife? This is it?
That's what he said. Telephone booth in Lakeshore Park, 12 o'clock. Wait for it to ring.
What kind of voice they have?
A weird voice. That's all he said, and then he hung up. I don't know why he'd want you to come all the way out here to talk to him on the phone.
I don't know. Maybe he's afraid of wiretaps. I said it's almost 12 o'clock now.
Listen, what'd you do with my Johnny Lee album? I looked for it today and I couldn't find it.
I left that in somebody's office.
What? My album?
It's not your album. It happens to be a pirated album, and you're not supposed to have bought it in the first place.
You wonder what is wrong with our marriage, don't you? You wonder about that. You are so darn selfish. Listen, you don't have any respect for me, and you don't have any respect for my possessions. Now, come on. If you want to borrow my album, you should ask permission.
Look, I'm just trying to solve a murder, all right? Please.
Oh, come on. What is there to solve? Stevie Mercer did it, and she's already in jail.
Stevie Mercer did not do it.
Answer the phone.
It stopped ringing, okay? You happy talking about records? I was going to find out who did it, and this phone stopped ringing. Now I'll never know who did it.
I don't care. That was my record.
And you called me selfish, huh?
Answer it. Answer it.
All right. Marvelous in there.
Are you okay?
Yeah. I just don't know if I'll be able to play the piano anymore.
You can't play the piano?
Oh, it doesn't matter.
Oh, I'm sorry, but I just got to use the phone. I have to phone my babysitter. I told her I'd only be gone for a half hour.
I'm sorry, madam, but this phone is no longer operational.
Well, what am I going to do? I have to use the phone.
Officer, could you take him to the car, please?
You could have been killed.
Well, I'm going to be killed if you don't catch the killer.
We have.
Well, this time we know Stevie Mercer didn't do it. She was in jail when that phone booth attacked me.
Sorry to let the air out of your tires. But Stevie Mercer was bailed out this afternoon.
I'd say someone rigged the phone, and electricity seems feasible.
Thank you, Falgrew.
All in the job.
What's he get paid?
More than I do.
Who bailed her out?
Brooks D'Angelo. You need her for a recording session tomorrow.
Okay, we'll be right there. Lou, I just talked to the babysitter, and she said that Heather Redfern called, and it's really important you talk to her.
Redfern?
Yeah.
What's it got? There's a phone in here?
Yep.
Look at this. You mind if I use this thing?
It's not a public phone, you know.
The public phone blew up, okay? You saw my hand? Electricity is suspected.
Hurry it up.
How do you use this?
What number do you want?
578-3429.
Patch me through to 578-3429. I do.
Thanks. Can I have a little privacy, please?
Gee.
I'll give you a quarter, okay?
Hello?
How you doing, Redfern?
Oh, Mr. Ciccone. Listen, I researched the business relationship between Mr. Summers and Mr. Lee, and I came up with some very interesting facts.
Yeah, look, Redfern, I already know that thing with
They were partners in the Summertime Studios. But what's more is Ray Summers owns 100% of the royalties for all the songs purportedly written by Johnny Lee.
Thanks, but I got that already, okay?
Suppose you also know about the sole survivorship clause?
What?
A clause in their agreement that allows for the surviving partner to receive all shared business interests.
You mean Ray Summers gets Summertime Studios?
Yes.
Yeah, you were being too hard on yourself. I didn't know that. You're doing excellent. Take care of yourself. Take care of the wallpaper.
checks upstairs, and then we're set.
Quick as you can, Nick. We got people coming in to pray at 12.
Ray, Stevie, want to give me a level on those two mics, please?
Hey, remember me? I'm the one with the talent.
And I'm the one with the brains. How's that?
That's good. Now let's try a rehearsal, huh?
Hi, Nick. How you doing?
Hi, Giacone. What are you doing here?
I'm just looking around. I'm gonna bother you because I know how important it is to get a good master tape, right?
Well, this is going to be a pretty big album. I want to do the best I can for Johnny. You know what I mean?
Sure, for yourself too, right? I mean, you wouldn't want to pirate garbage, would you?
What are you talking about?
I know you killed Johnny.
Are you some kind of nutso?
I thought it was Ray for a long time, but I know it was you now. You were pirating his records. You rigged that microphone, so you killed him. What I don't know, and I'd like to find out before I go to the cops, is why you did it.
We ain't going to the cops, Giacone.
Hey, come on. Hey. I don't have to go to the cops because they already know. I called them a couple of nights ago. I called them about...
Sure. I killed Johnny. And I got away with it. Now I'm going to kill you.
You said he was your good friend. Remember, yesterday you told me he helped you all the time. Why'd you want to kill somebody who helps you?
Because he was a creep.
Killed him because he was a creep? Is that why you killed him?
No. I killed him because he was always rubbing my nose in his helping hand. You know what he did to me? When he found out I was pirating?
Yeah, he slapped you around, right?
Yeah, he slapped me around. Then he just said, don't do it again. He was always a big shot. He was nothing. He just got the breaks, the brass ring, the fame. Yeah, always a big man, cracking jokes on the Johnny Carson show. Picking up a Grammy. Getting his big, ugly puss on People's Magazine. Now it's my turn. Now I want to be on the Johnny Carson show. Help! 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 Help!
If you would have fallen, I don't think I'd have a bandage big enough.
Thank you. Just leave me on the floor for a while, okay?
Thank you. It's our anniversary.
Happy anniversary, hon. And to Johnny Lee.
Johnny Lee.
Thank you. Well, you know, I've been away for a few days on a retreat, courtesy of the Canadian government. And I don't mind saying that I'm really glad to be back here. And I'd like to sing a song tonight for a lovely couple who are in the audience. I understand they've been separated for some time now.
Does my whole life history have to go down in this restaurant?
But tonight, they're together again. Don't they look like they belong together, folks?
Well, I just told her.
Oh, I feel like it.
Marge and Louis Ciccone, this is for you.
We don't have to talk or help with romance. You know I love you when we dance. So put your arms around me, give me one last chance, and save me for that one last dance. It doesn't have to be a tune. We don't need much room. We'll shuffle our feet You call me from France, and I'll come for that one last dance. If you